Welcome to the All Night Up Fibres podcast. I'm Diane.
Hi, and I'm Edith, and you can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and our website, allnightup.ca. So how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know. It seems like a long time since we podcast, but it really isn't.
No. Yeah, it does.
And we've had a market in there,
We did.
and finally had a day at the market without rain. It was nice.
Yeah.
We got the first time we were at the market, we set up, but it got windy and it started to rain. And then the second market day, which was like 2 or 3 weeks later, we were actually inside. So last time at the market was the time that we actually got to set our booth up, that we didn't have to maybe alter things real quick or put things away and that kind of. So that was nice.
That was nice. The sun shone for a while.
Yeah. The one side, the way it sits, I was thankful we were on the side we were on, because I think that other side the sun got pretty hot. You know, we're there at noontime, so when the sun's overhead, I think it gets that wall of the church.
It shines right in there.
Gets pretty hot over there, I think.
Yeah.
So I was thankful we had the spot, because we're kind of near the trees a bit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So.
They have a beautiful yard at that church. It's the parking lot sits obviously, and then it sort of winds down into a grass area, and then you said it's the Napanee River. I remember asking that what river that was. The Napanee River runs around the back of the property. It's beautiful, and it's a bit of a falls there, isn't it? Because you can hear it. Yeah. If for nothing else, it's worth just taking a pop over just to see the pretty little scenery. So.
Yeah, it's good. Then lots of people at the market. It was busy, so that was good. It's a good market.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what's new in my world in the last few weeks. Went out for dinner. Had a lovely dinner with some ladies that some I hadn't seen in a while. And it's always fun, isn't it, to go somewhere different?
Yeah.
The kids were home a couple of weekends. Both of the weekends. Or was there a weekend off in the middle there? Can't remember. Anyway.
I know. It just seems like time's gone by. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Kids were home, so that's always good to have everybody all in one spot. Yeah, I'm not gonna think of much else. No, just regular stuff. Yeah. So you've been knitting?
Yes, I have been knitting. And do you want to do whips first or FOs first? Works in progress or finished objects first? Which ones?
Whatever you want. Are you gonna show first or am I?
You go first. Then you can pick whichever one you want.
Okay.
Then I don't have to make the decision.
Oh, that works. That works. Okay, I'll put my glasses on. So what am I knitting right now? Knitting on something I can't talk about, which is it's a dirty trick, isn't it? For a podcast.
Yeah, I think it's probably, you'll find it in a few months. Probably like August. Probably about 5 months.
Yeah, it's Christmas in July.
Well, I think this is for Christmas in December, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I start in July, or otherwise I'm in such a panic in November, December. It's not funny. But this I can show. This is it's a cowl that I'm working on, and it's a test knit. It's a surprise. Well, it's a secret issue kind of thing right now, but I got permission to show it. So I guess I don't know,
either way,
the top or the bottom. Yeah, and it's knit in a worsted weight yarn. It's our yarn. The colors are one of a kind, so I don't know if it matters. It's Cool Blue and Gus. Gus is the gray one, and this is Cool Blue. And it's a fun stitch. It keeps you interested. It every few rows it changes, so far I'm enjoying that. Yeah, and I guess there'll be more information on this to come once the pattern gets worked through. Do you think that's have I described that properly? Is there anything else I should add that you've heard that I've talked about with you? No? Okay. So yeah, so I'm working on a cowl.
I gotta say, I shouldn't say because it's our yarn, but that yarn does have a nice stitch definition to it.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
That's quite a textured pattern, and it really makes those stitches pop.
Yeah,
that yarn does.
And it's 100% merino, correct? Superwash? Yeah. So I'm knitting on that, enjoying that. And I have a bit of a car ride on the weekend, so I'm going to take this with me. I like knitting in the car. And I'm not driving for a change. I'm riding, so I get to knit in the car, like the old days. So I'm very happy about that. Should I show that shawl that's up and coming? Okay, so excuse me for reaching here. This maybe dropped it on the
Okay,
floor.
I'll hold this. You go get the.
Jeepers.
We have a little table in front of us, and it slid over the front of the table, so she's got to get and walk around the table to get the pattern.
Back. Did you miss me?
Yeah.
So this isn't. I don't know if I'm going out of sequence here because it really isn't a whip, but it's sort of something that's on the go.
It's a whip. We'll classify it as okay. We'll whip it.
Thank you. So anybody that has watched before may remember this shawl that I knit in I ran out of yarn before I finished it, and
yeah.
So anyway, I've debated on what to do. Diane had some nice suggestions about putting beads on it and finishing it with a different color. And just for my own personal reasons, I like that idea because I love beads, but it's to do with, I don't want to, it just wasn't for me. I think it's going to be too heavy, too warm.
It's quite a solid pattern.
It's a beautiful, dense pattern. I think it's going to be too warm. It doesn't have, so I've been thinking about it because I really like the yarn. I am going to take these two and I'm going to try this. There's a little bit of eyelet in that, so I think it'll be just a little lighter. And this is Islington. There's no one there. Islington, and I got it on the Ravelry.
Is it a paid for pattern, Edith?
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. And it's by, who is it by? Kristen, K-U-P-U-R, Kirsten, K-I-R-S-T-E-N, K-A-P-U-R Designs. And yeah, so that's on the the dig in, get going, excited category.
Right.
Yeah. How about you?
Whips.
Yeah,
I don't have a whole lot of whips. I've got like one whip because I'm just knitting on a few things that I can't show right now. So what I did was, you remember when I chose yarn for my fade, I had a few skeins of yarn that I had gotten acquisitions different places, and I thought, you know what, this stuff is all caked up and it's just sitting. So I just grabbed one and I started a pair of socks. And then I thought, well, what pattern do I do the socks? Then I got knitting this yarn, and I decided just to do a vanilla sock pattern with this yarn because this is what it looks like in the cake. This is what it looks like knit up. And I thought, you know what? This has got enough color and enough change in it that you don't really have to do a pattern with it. It sort of speaks for itself. So I thought I'm just going to do a vanilla sock pattern with it and just do my my gusset, turn my heel, and then the instep part. Just do the toe and let the yarn speak for itself.
Excuse me for a quick second.
Yeah. I'll just turn TV now. So yeah, so that's my only whip.
That's
Because,
pretty.
like I said, I was working on something else. And this is mint train yarn.
Okay.
And I'm sure it's 80/20.
Mint rain?
Mint.
Is it
Mint rain.
Mint rain. Hand-dyed
yarns.
Beautiful.
And yep, it's an 80/20 sock yarn. So it's called Dianne Alley. It's the Harry Potter. One of the Harry Potter mystery when you bought the 3-month subscription. I bought it. So that was one of the skeins of yarn that I had gotten. So I thought, well, I'm going to make some socks with it. So
for yourself?
Yeah, might as well.
Good.
Or if one of the girls likes them, they're not socks the boys would wear. So if one of the girls likes them, I'll give them to one of the girls. But no sense in having a bunch. I try to get rid of some stash.
Good for you.
Because I have stash and it just sits, so it seems like a shame. So
sure.
So that's my only whip.
Good. So what do you finish? Do you want me to? Who's doing finish? Okay, start finish.
Well, finished objects, I have been knitting toques
Mm.
because I was getting behind on the toque situation. So I sat down and did some toques. So they're just toques, like it's just a turquoise, turquoise.
Are they all? They're not all the same pattern.
No,
are
I
they?
changed patterns up a little bit because I get bored of
You
knitting
get
the same
bored.
pattern over
For
and over.
sure.
You know,
So that's a rib.
this is a 2x2, that 2x2 pattern, and then this is just sort of a pattern I did myself. You just do your ribbing and then just knit up so far, and then I just take off the top.
Decrease and.
Yep, decrease for the crown and take off the top. There's a big one. This one's a little bit smaller. So some of the small head or a kid or something. So those are some of the toques I've been at, and
Great.
I don't have a lot of knitting. Like that's pretty much my finished objects. So what about you?
I finished those socks that I've shown before. They're just.
They're cool, eh?
Well, these are the ones I've shown before.
Yeah.
I just did little ankle socks. I don't
Right.
know. That's a yarn that I've learned to dye on.
Right.
In the class. We took, and it has that sock toe up with a difference, and it has that heel that starts in the center that we've talked about before,
like
and then it has a gusset. Yeah, it starts in the center of the foot. Yeah, so I just finished those up, put them in the drawer away. And a friend of ours, she's a viewer. She where is it? Oh dear. She messaged us on Facebook. Rhonda, I hope you don't mind me saying your name, but anyway, Rhonda messaged us on Facebook and said, "Hey girls, have you seen this pattern? This is kind of neat." So here's what she messaged us. It's a pair of socks called Pole Dance. And so it looked like it was pretty neat. So I did it. I tried it.
Right.
And here they are. I don't know if you can, let's see. So they're mirror image of each other. And
right.
Yeah. And they are cuffed down. So you start at the top with one color and you knit a strip. You knit so far, and then you put in your heel, and it's still flat, and you're knitting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you knit around to the length of your foot, and then these stitches up here you'd put on a
holder or something.
A holder, and then you pick those up with your next color, and you knit the next color to match the first color, and then you pick up these stitches and knit in the toe.
So here in this crease, how do you get this? Do you pick stitches up here as you go, or are they Kitchener stitched in?
You pick them up and you knit two together. One with the new color, and you knit an old stitch.
Right.
Yeah, and it just connects them all the way down through.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a fun, I say fun a lot, but I liked the knit. It was it's kind of neat to see how it was going to turn out, right?
They'd be nice with Birks or something where they show off. It's just, it seems like a shame to have socks that are that fancy, that color, to have them up underneath your pant legs or something.
Yeah,
or in your shoes.
Yeah, it's true. So that was it. They were cute. They were a good knit. So thank you, Rhonda.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Yeah, I would recommend that pattern.
This is our yarn?
Yes, this is our yarn. This has got to be just about getting to the end of the stuff that I used when I was learning.
Right.
I keep saying that a lot, but I guess I'm going back through the old stuff and trying to clean some of it up.
Getting rid of the stash.
Yeah, I guess we
me
got
too.
both things
Stash
going on.
busters because.
Yeah, that's what this stuff was never in the shop. It was just my own playing around stuff. So yeah, so pole dance. That's what that pattern's called. Thank you, Rhonda, once again. So I knit that. And so yeah, those are my finished objects. This is I'm leaning a lot. Sorry, guys. A few episodes ago, I showed that shawl from Sweet Paprika, Lady Canterbury's lace, and it had the beadwork in it. And we were talking about how with that shawl, you put the beads on the crochet hook. And I had said at the time I had made a sweater at one time where you put all the beads on the yarn and then knit it, and I would show the sweater one of these days. So I pulled the sweater out. So here it is. I don't have it on because it's July and it's warm. So this is my, oh, sorry, I'm not on the right way of the camera. This is my sweater, and I don't know if you can see the beads in that. And then across the back, it has beads across the shoulders. So like I say, I'm not too sure what you can see or can't see, but anyway, there are the beads.
Yeah, there's a bead like the crossing.
And these beads, like I said, were threaded on the yarn first, and then put on. And then I put them on the buttons just because I could.
Yeah, that's a cute idea. Can you see where she's put the beads and the buttons? It's kind of cool.
So I got this pattern out of, it's an Interweave Knits. It's an old book. It was 2012, spring 2012. And so there's what caught my eye originally. And it's called Odette Cardigan, O-D-E-T-T-E, by Anne Kelly MacDonald. So, yeah, so that's
nice.
my bead sweater. So
that sweater looks nice on. I've seen you wear it.
Thank you. It's heavy. I forget what the yarn is. Sorry, I couldn't tell you now, but it is. Yeah, I would recommend it. It's fun, even if you didn't put the beads in it.
Right.
It still has enough, like you were saying, with that crisscrossy pattern that you could do that and still get some interest in the sweater. You wouldn't have to do the beads at all. So that's that. So I promised I'd tell about it. That's off my
off your list.
Off my list. Yeah, I did. And you've been busy doing some other things, or?
Yeah, for the shop. Do you have any acquisitions?
Well, Dianne got these, and I, for that Lady Canterbury lace shawl, I needed, I was looking for blocking wires. So Dianne ordered some, and she ordered me a set as well. Right?
Yeah,
so
I ordered them for my fade, because I found my fade is so big that I was going to have a hard time.
See how long they are.
Yeah, they are. And so I ordered some for my fade, to block my fade, and I thought, you might use some of these too.
I
so.
appreciated it. Yeah. And you ordered these from Knit Picks?
Knit Picks. They're from Knit Picks. Knit Picks Canada. I think I googled Knit Picks and said Knit Picks Canada, so I ordered them from Knit Picks Canada. And they have a really fast delivery time.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
And it comes with some T-pins. I don't know if you can see those, but you all know what T-pins are, I'm sure. But anyways, it comes with T-pins, and it comes with a lovely instructions on blocking lace. And it tells you, how to soak your garment beforehand and carefully laying it out. Thread the lace blocking wires through the loops on the edge of your knitting if there are any. And anyway, yeah, this looks good.
Yes.
So yeah,
Try it out.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out on that shawl. So that was about the only new thing.
Yeah, I got a knitting toques, and like I said, same pattern over and over. I bought this is a paper pattern, and it's by Shana Cook, and I have to try that. So I'm gonna make some of these, and it's a little heavier yarn, but
like a worsted weight, you mean, or?
Well, your yarn. Gotta put the glasses on. I can't see.
Yeah, worsted.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what these are. So I'm going to try it, see. Maybe I can rip some of those off for the donation pile.
It almost looks like it has a square top on it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see when we knit it.
Interesting,
It's kind of it's a slouchy, a little bit slouchy, so that's good because not everybody has the same size head. So that's my only acquisition.
You've been busy dyeing yarn?
Yes, I dyed some yarn for.
I think you should show the whole basket. What?
It's showing the whole basket. Oh, just how I brought it to me?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Look at this.
Yeah. Isn't that a pretty basket?
It's my this is my basket from the class I took with Karen. And
but what a basket full of scrunchies and a pretty basket.
And a big basket. So anyway, these are all on our website. They're all pictured and they're for sale on our website. So Some of it is our 80-20 merino nylon sock yarn, and the other is our 70-20-10 merino cashmere nylon. So they're all up in.
Yeah, I just have 3.
What are yours? Are yours
They're
sock?
the cashmere.
They're cashmere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's pretty.
you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you get some lovelies in there too.
Well, this is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's blues and golds, and this one's. I like this one too. It's tough because you take the pictures and you put them on the website, but sometimes the pictures don't really show you the true loveliness. This one's like, even there, that one doesn't look.
What did you call that one, Diane?
It's called Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach. If anyone's looking for it. And this other one was
That's called Sailor's Delight.
Sailor's Delight.
And this one's Calla Lilies. This one, that's cashmere. That is John Deere Green. One of the kids named it.
Now this one, we talked about this earlier on the website with the picture. It looks black on the ends, but it's actually a lovely chocolate brown.
And it's called French Toast. But see, it looks brown there. But on our website, for some reason, it does look black. And there's this one.
And what's it called?
Prom Night. So there's just a few here. That one. That's purpley pinky. And it's called Oh Baby. Yeah. So there's some new stuff in the shop if you want to stop by, and they will all be going to the market too.
Oh, good.
So if there's anything you see that, you know, you look close by, if there's anything in the basket that you see, stop by the market. They'll all be there too.
Great. Good.
And I think that's all my goodies.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Do we have anything coming up? That the next market day is the 5th of August, because we do the 1st and the 3rd Saturday, irregardless if there's more 4 Saturdays. They stick with the 1st and the 3rd, so we won't be at the market until the 5th of August. I think it's the 5th and the 19th or something. So, and we're working on a big order that's got to be out by the middle of August. We've got a lot of dyeing to do for that. So I don't know how much knitting we'll be getting done, because we're going to be at the dye pots pretty hardcore for the next little bit, but lots of good things.
Yeah.
And still got to plan our day in Ottawa.
We did actually, just coincidentally, we had talked on the last podcast about, you know, where we could go in Ottawa, and at the market we met up with a couple of ladies, and they just started talking about other knitting shops other than what's in our local area, and they always go east from here, and they rhymed off a whole bunch, so we didn't even have to ask. It was great.
And the directions.
Yeah.
They even had the names of the streets, everything, how to get there. So.
Yeah. So that was really neat, the way it just worked out.
Yeah. And just lately, one of the other podcasts, they're from that way, and they were talking about the One Yarn Store. They've mentioned the One Yarn Store in their podcast, so I'm kind of intrigued to go and check all these places out. It'll be new for us, so.
Yeah, and there's a festival coming up that way. We can't go because it's a market day.
Yes.
But it's Twist. If anyone's interested, there are buses going from the area. I'm not sure if there's still tickets available for the bus or not, but it is in Quebec.
Yes. Twist.
It's called Twist. If you Google it, you'll see. Yeah. But if anyone's interested, that's lots of fun fibery things, and you'll see more on their website.
So.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's
Short
all
and
I have.
sweet.
Short and sweet today. So, anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a new viewer, thank you. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. We'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.